What's up, y'all? How you doing? It is time for the weekend forecast. I know I'm a little bit late. Sorry, I just wanted to knock out the July readings first, man. I wanted to knock out them July readings. So let me get my vibe right. Take a couple sips of kava. And then we're going to hop into this. If you'd like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. That's where you will find everything you need to know. Okay. So I'd kind of like to try to figure out a way to hit these from a different angle, but I don't want to be too specific. So I guess we're just going to start off with Aries and see how Aries comes through. And then we're going to base the rest of the readings on that. So we got any Aries people in here yet? What's up, y'all? How you doing? Oh, y'all got notified. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, YouTube just picks and chooses, I swear. I think they just pick and choose who they want to notify, when they want to notify. I have literally gone live like this right here, 1,000 people watching. And then 2 hours later, go live again, and then 50 people. And it's like, come on now. I don't believe that's an accident. I don't know. I could be wrong, but anyway, let's jump into this. What important messages do we have for my Aries friends for this weekend? I'm not 100% sure I'm feeling this deck either. Let's see. What important messages do we have for my Aries friends this weekend? All right, last one. Last shuffle. Ooh, can y'all see that? 10 of Cups, though. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Hangman, 6 of Wands. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, where do I start with this? This kind of feels like the same message that came out for you all last time. Feels very much the same. With this 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups energy right here indicates to me the level of potential. The level of potential that this connection could possibly have. Okay? But somebody's walking away from it, though. I can't tell who it is exactly. But there's somebody here just blatantly refusing to put forth the work and the effort necessary to make this happen and is just straight up walking away. Maybe you have every right to. I'm not here saying that you don't, okay? Because when it comes to a connection like this, honestly, it takes 2 people, not just one, not just the other. It takes 2 people coming together and working towards the same goal as a team. It may sound cliche and trendy. You're like, oh, come on, Rich, tell me something I don't know. Well, dude, you would think that's common sense, but do you know how hard it is to get 2 people to do that? It seems impossible almost, And that's kind of what I'm seeing is happening here. That's what this looks like. One, the other, or hell, maybe even both of you is just straight up walking away from this and just blatantly refusing. I'm not working on this. There's probably no communication, or if there is communication, it's probably going to stop. Empress reversed, Page of Wands reversed, and the 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, we're kind of going in circles, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next spread. Let's get 3 cards to see how this person feels about this. The person that you're dealing with, what's their feelings about this situation? High Priestess, Five of Pentacles. So they kind of feel like they're the victim. I don't know if they are, if they're not, but they're playing the victim one way or the other. They feel like they're the ones who were done wrong. And the Sun card reversed. So they're not happy with the way things have turned out, but they feel like it's your fault. And I'm sure you feel like it's their fault. I don't know. But they feel like they're the ones who were done wrong. Let's see. Let's get 3 cards for an outcome. Temperance reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. Now, it doesn't look like much of an outcome is happening here. Doesn't look like it, man. It really doesn't. Kind of looks like universe is slamming the door shut on this, to be honest with you. What's the best advice? Hang on, one fell on the floor. Ooh, you know what the advice is? 8 of Cups reversed. That's saying don't walk away. That's what that's saying. If you want it to work, don't walk away. 8 of Swords reversed. Do not ignore the truth about the situation. And this, okay, so here's the thing. I don't know who did what. Okay, and I'm not here pointing fingers and I'm not judging. All I can say is this: on an individual level, regardless of what part you play, be the change you want to see. Okay, and this right here will be the ultimate test of your ego and spirituality. The ultimate test, especially those of you who are innocent. You know, it's really hard to get somebody who's innocent, who didn't do anything wrong, to do this. Really, really hard. But if I'm going to stand back here with my arms crossed and tell you, you need to change, I'm going to go first. Yeah, you got a lot of shit you need to work on. You know what, though? I'll go first. I'll work on me. I'm going to go inside and start picking myself apart and finding things that I need to work on. You know, yeah, you got a lot of changes you need to make, but you know what? I'll lead by example. I'll show you. Watch me grow, evolve, and change. And it would surprise you. It would genuinely surprise you. Like, seriously, it would blow your mind how quick people see that and think, oh, well, I want to do that too. Yep. So, just saying. All right. Weird message, but we're going to go ahead and move forward to Taurus. What important messages do we have for my Taurus friends this weekend? 5 of Swords reversed. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a coworker. Kind of feeling like you have a pretty sour attitude towards this person, don't you? You got a pretty sour attitude about this situation. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. But somebody here is feeling like this situation is about to start turning toxic. Okay. Somebody, now I don't know who it is. Maybe it's both of you. Somebody here feels like this situation either already turned toxic or is about to turn toxic and doesn't want to fight a battle. Hang on. Let me turn my fan on, y'all. Hold up. All right. I'm trying to see if there's any movement in here or any action. It's not really looking like it. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, and Cancer. I'm honestly feeling like wherever you all stand, whatever happened between the two of you, I'm feeling like this is a final decision, though. So I'm not really feeling like there's a lot of up in the air. This doesn't really feel like this situation is up for debate. And you know what? Honestly, when I see a card of a decision being made, that has to be Taurus. I've never met a wishy-washy Taurus, ever. Okay? I'm pretty familiar with that energy. You know, my first wife was a Taurus. Both my biological parents are Taurus. Kind of familiar with that energy and the way it influences people. And whenever I see a decision being made and the mind being made up, it's got to be you that's made up your mind about this situation, isn't it? Okay. Well, that was kind of shallow. That didn't go as deep as I wanted it to go. We'll set this deck aside. I can't tell which deck I'm wanting to do the primary spread with. Let's get 3 cards to see how this person feels about this. How does this person feel about this? 4 of Wands reversed. Okay. So they don't have a very positive outlook on this. They don't. They really don't. Queen of Wands reversed. So they're still very, very upset about whatever it was that happened between the two of you. They're starting to question whether or not you're even reliable, whether or not they can even count on you. You know, they're really starting, like at one point in time, I think that they held you to a very high regard. And now they're starting to question whether or not they can even count on you, whether or not you're even reliable. So their outlook on this situation is starting to become like more and more like negative, you know. Let's see if there will be any kind of outcome. Any kind of outcome. Ace of Wands reversed. Not looking like it anytime soon. If you don't make a move, I don't think they're going to make a move. Now, this situation's one-sided. I don't see, for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not the two of you will ever commit, it's not looking like it. I'm actually seeing you exploring new options. What's the best advice? The Moon card. Be very picky and choosy who you tell what to. Okay. 2 of Cups. Do not turn down any new opportunities. Okay. Now, notice how I worded that. I didn't say go search for a new opportunity. I said don't turn down any new opportunities. Okay. We have to understand the way the universe functions. If we go out and we're searching for something, the universe might think that we want to play hide and seek. That happens very frequently. Very, very frequently. You have to learn the language of the universe. So try hard not to do too much searching. Okay? Do the best that you can to attract. Okay? And when and if a new opportunity makes its way to you, don't turn it down waiting on this person. Okay? Maybe this deck will be better. All right, Gemini. Let's see what we got for my Gemini friends this weekend. What important messages do we have for my Gemini friends this weekend, universe? Nope, not feeling that deck either. Let's go to my OG deck duo. There we go. That feels better. What important messages do we have for my Gemini friends? Woo, the Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Somebody here is patiently waiting. Waiting on what? Could be waiting on communication, maybe? I don't know. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So so you know what I'm kind of getting here? This could be you, but right off the bat, it feels like them. Very patiently waiting for somebody new to come along to help them get over you. Oh, yeah. This person's holding a grudge. That kind of feels mutual, though, so both of y'all could be holding a grudge, honestly. But I'm really, you know what, though? I think this person's doing a lot of reflecting, though. This person's doing a lot of reflecting. And as far as you are concerned, I'm kind of feeling like, specifically to those of you who kind of feel like you're stuck, you know, like the clock is just standing still. Nothing seems to be improving. Nothing seems to be changing. I feel like the universe has you in a position right now where the next level that you are due to basically enter into. The universe wants you to be at a certain level of understanding before you enter into this next level. So some of you are kind of hanging in this little limbo period because the universe is giving you time to do some reflecting. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that you're in the right or you're in the wrong. Okay. There's no judgment here. I'm not saying that you did something wrong and you need to learn a lesson. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care what part you played in the situation, whether you did something wrong to somebody or something wrong was done to you. Every experience we encounter in our life, we can learn something from it. Okay. Now, I know that this shit sounds so cliche, man. I know it sounds so cliche and it just kind of sounds like I'm saying things just because they sound good, but you would be so blown away by how many people try to skate through this life learning absolutely fucking nothing. It'd blow your fucking mind. Like it really would. Like people get this preconceived idea of what the world is and what they think they want. And they stay locked in that little mindset their whole life, never learning anything, never really progressing to the next level. You know, and I'm not saying that that's you. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's not the point that I'm making is that sometimes, like myself included for many years, we kind of have to be suspended in this little limbo, you know, before we learn the things that we need to learn. And then by the time the universe opens that new doorway, it makes sense. It's like, oh, well, I wouldn't even be able to function if I hadn't learned that lesson. That makes sense? Thank you, Robin, for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Things may seem very stagnant for you. You know, don't worry about it. This person is out busy trying to find somebody new. And just trust me, if you can be patient, okay, if you can be patient and deal with delayed gratification, unlike them, in the future, you'll come out on top and they'll be looking like an idiot. Oh, trust me, I should have plaques on my wall for instant gratification. Oh, trust me, I know. I've done both. Let's see how this person feels about you, though. Woo, man. 5 of Wands, though. I don't think they really have anything nice they want to say to you. If anything, all this person really wants to do is argue with you. Yeah, see, this connection makes them feel real uneasy and real nervous. They just want to argue with you is all they really want to do. They're still mad at you. Yeah. I think they have this idea in their mind that they want to go find somebody new and they want you to see it because they want you to see how much better off they are without you and everything that you missed out on. It looks just kind of like they've turned it into a bit of a game, you know? Looks like they've turned it. Let them think what they want, man. I'm telling you. Let them think what they want. Let them say what they want. Long-term, big picture. If you can be patient, you'll come out on top. Okay? I'm not seeing much of an outcome here either. I'm really not. So far, the outcomes in these readings are kind of looking stagnant and boring. Not much of an outcome here. Okay, what's the advice? Advice. 3 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. See, this one here is hard for a lot of people to stomach. Specifically to the Geminis who were done very wrong. Okay, I'm talking to you. Well, I'm talking to anybody, really. But your ability to take an experience in your life and flip it on its head and change it from, is this happening to me or is this happening for me? Okay? Play with some future timelines. Just imagine. Just go crazy. Play in your imagination. Picture yourself in the future. Don't get too specific. Some point in time in the future, what would it feel like to be looking back on this situation? Thankful that it happened. Could you picture that? Could you picture that? Thank you for the super chat, Lucina. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Just play with that because that timeline is out there. And it's not as hard to connect with it as you think. It's really not. Really not. You all invented open-mindedness, okay? You're going to get to play with that, with this experience right here, depending on what type of energetic pathway you want to carve out moving forward. Play around with that, okay? All right. So it looks like some very interesting messages are coming through so far for the weekend, but we gonna roll with it. We gonna roll with it. All right, who we on now? Cancer, right? Gemini, Cancer, Cancer. What important messages do we have for my Cancer friends? What messages do we have for my Cancerian friends this weekend? Ooh, the 8 of coins. Okay, now I'm not doing a whole lot of general messages. I'll throw them in there if I see it. Some of you could be starting a new job, possibly. Even if you're not starting a new job, though, I do see a lot of your focus on your work and your finance. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I love this deck. You see that Virgo sign? Judgment reversed. Oh. Okay. So still some unfinished business. There's still some unanswered questions here as far as this situation goes. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not there's going to be communication. If you're dealing with a situation in which there is no communication, it doesn't look like this person is taking it upon themselves to reach out and communicate. And as a matter of fact, I consider the idea that the universe may be doing this as a favor to you. Okay. For those of you dealing with a situation that just went wrong and you don't understand why it went wrong, don't know what you could have done to make it right. You tried everything you could. Okay. And no matter what, the universe slammed the door shut on it. I'm feeling like the universe did you a favor. The universe heard conversations that you didn't hear. Okay. The universe saw some intentions that you didn't pick up on. Lover's card reversed. Somewhere deep down inside, though, you do have the feeling, if you dig deep enough, of completion. You can kind of feel a sense of completion because this connection, the soul contract, is complete between the two of you. Okay? Believe it or not, this might be hard to wrap your mind around, but I think everything is actually happening perfectly according to plan. Okay? I know that may sound like a mind-boggling concept to wrap your mind around, but think about this. How many people have came and went from your life right to this very moment? How many people have come and gone? Of all those people who have come and gone, how many people do you wish were still in your life? You know, how many people do you think were supposed to come into your life and stay there permanently? How many? Think about it. Think about it. The overwhelming majority of the connections that we form in this life are temporary. Before you even incarnated, you planned to come together with this person and then to separate. That was the plan. Now you may say, well, why would I plan for that to happen? As long as you maintain an open heart and an open mind, one of these days you'll see why. As long as you're not busy building your identity around the trauma. Okay, we don't want to do that. Let me see how this person feels about you, though. How's this person feel about Cancer? They still keep an eye on you. This person's still keeping an eye on you, but they're afraid to reach out. They are stalking you. They're just too afraid to reach out and communicate. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And the Judgment. Okay. So they pretty much feel like you've made up your mind and there's like no real point in trying to communicate with you. They don't really think that they can bargain with you or reason with you. And I think they're a little bit afraid of what you might have to say. And that could be another reason why they're afraid to reach out. Will there be any kind of outcome here? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. And the Page of Cups. No, I kind of feel like, honestly, the next person that makes their way into your life, the next person due to come in is going to be a new person. A new person. What's the best advice? Star card reversed. Do not let what happened between you and this person ruin your outlook on the future. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not develop a negative outlook on love, on life, just because of what happened here with this situation. Okay? It is entirely possible. You have to believe that it's possible, but it is entirely possible for your life to completely turn around for the better in a split second. Oh, yes, it is. Do you believe that is possible? Because if you don't, it's going to be really fucking hard for the universe to give you any evidence that supports that it is. Hang on. All right. You got 3 aces in the reverse. 3 aces in the reverse. So for those of you who are hell bent on trying to make this happen, that's cool. But it will more than likely result in a repeat cycle. Okay. More than likely result in a repeat cycle. Okay, Leo. Leo. What messages do we have for my Leo friends this weekend? Woo, 6 of Wands. Okay. Something's looking very positive for you. Something is. Can't tell what it is yet. Hold up. Ooh, and the 5 of Cups, though. Hangman, there could be blocked communication here. And the Emperor reverse. So I see. Is this you? Because there is a Leo sign right here in the corner of this card. So this kind of feels like you, honestly. So this feels mainly like this person's perception. Okay, I feel like they're very hurt. Whatever it was that happened, they're very hurt, very intimidated, and for whatever reason, they feel like you have moved on. You're doing good. You're happy. You don't need them no more. So they're kind of giving you the silent treatment. They're holding back. Yeah. For whatever reason, this person's very intimidated. Very intimidated. Did you say something? Are you doing something that might make them think that you're on top of the world, on cloud 9? Because that's how they feel. King and Queen of Wands, both reversed. So, yeah, they're holding back, ignoring you. But I feel like they're keeping an eye on you. And I don't know, maybe you're just putting on a show for them. I don't know. Or maybe you genuinely are like living life to the fullest. But they are seeing it and they're not liking it. They're not liking it. But this kind of looks so far like this is going to be another weekend of not much action happening here. Look at all the, I'm going to deck swap after this right here just to make sure. But look, this isn't very action packed. 10 of Cups reversed. Man. Drives me nuts when I do these readings where there's no action. You know, just a silent tension, nothing happening. Must be a collective thing. Something for Cancer season? I don't know. Let's see how this person really, truly feels deep down. Now they really, truly feel deep down. They want to talk to you. This person does want to talk to you, but they feel like you're better off without them. They want to talk to you, but they feel like you're doing better without them. Will there be any kind of outcome, any communication, anything? Emperor reverse? No, like I said, they're too intimidated. They're too intimidated. No, doesn't look like it. No action, man. What's going on, dude? What's the best advice then? Best advice. Keep it how it is then. Like whatever it is that you're doing, you're on the right path. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. If you want to communicate with this person, that's fine. Just make sure you've genuinely done some healing first. Okay. Make sure you've done some healing first. This feels to me though, like the energy here feels so thick and so tense that I don't think I would just yet. Because even if you have done some healing, like I still feel like this person is so broken that if you did try to connect with them, it would probably ruin the process, ruin the progress that you've made. Because I know some of you are sitting back like, man, I have done some healing. I've been doing all kinds of healing. That's cool. But if you try to reconnect with a broken person, that could threaten that progress you've made. Yes, it could. Oh, yes, it could. The next one coming in, though, the next one coming in is going to be the real deal. Okay? Because you had that Lover's card there. I feel like the next one coming in is going to be the real deal, though. Okay. All right, then. Virgo. Virgo. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Virgo. Three of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, the World card. Is that closure? Ooh, you could be getting closure. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of unanswered questions here and unfinished business. But I'm kind of feeling like, look, Five of Pentacles reverse World card. That feels like closure to me. It feels like closure to me. It does feel like somebody is breaking the silence and getting closure. So at least I feel like that opportunity is available. That opportunity is available for those of you who feel like this person owes you an apology. It's looking to me like you're going to get it. That's what I'm seeing. It's looking to me like you're going to get it. I'm really feeling like closure is going to happen here. Trying to think of any other way I can spin this, and I'm at a loss. That's all I'm seeing here. That is all I'm seeing here. Okay. Let's see this person's true intentions. Their true feelings and intentions. Sorry, that was so short and sweet, but like that's literally the only message that came through that spread right there. What's this person's true feelings and intentions? Ooh, they've been stalking you this whole time, dude. Yes, they have. Knight of Pentacles reversed. They've been stalking you this whole time, waiting on you to come forward. Yeah, so they've been waiting on you to come forward, and since it's been made very apparent that you're not going to, I feel like they do genuinely, honestly want to make peace with the past. I think they do. I think they do. They probably thought they were going to get over this quickly, and they didn't. It just turned into like the burden that they've been carrying. was getting heavier and heavier and heavier. What's the outcome? Yeah, see? I feel like this person's going to get something off their chest. You're probably both going to get the opportunity to get something off your chest. Real talk. I don't see anybody coming forward with a love offer, though, and I don't see you all actually reconnecting. And like when I say reconnecting, I mean I see closure and making peace with the past, but I don't know about y'all actually coming together and like rekindling a connection. I'm not seeing that. What's the best advice? Wheel of Fortune reversed, 6 of Wands. Okay, so so we got to forget about pride. Okay, forget about pride. Think about the energetic pathway you are carving out moving forward. Okay, many times the reason we're not carving out the pathway moving forward that we want is because of past vibrational baggage we're carrying with us. Okay, I know we can tend to be really stubborn creatures who just want to move forward and make it happen the way we want it to happen, but it doesn't. Sometimes we got to stop, take a look back, and untie energetically. Okay, so be sure you extend and accept any apologies. You know, I forgive you for your part. You know, I apologize for my part. All that good stuff, man. Don't pass that up and don't let pride bite you in the ass. Okay? Libra. What important messages do we have for my Libra friends this weekend? Ooh, the Strength card. Last one. Temperance, 9 of Cups. Page of Swords reversed. You know what? I think this is the Libra saga now. Y'all both sitting around stalking each other. I got 2 pages reversed here. I'm feeling like this past person is trying to figure out a way to sabotage you. Pretty sure that's come up for you a few times. Yeah, see? But I'm not 100% convinced that this is something that you really, truly, genuinely need to worry about. But I do feel like this person is trying to figure out some kind of sort of way to sabotage anything that you have going on right now, or anything new that comes in, or anything good you got going on. Especially a new person coming in. Especially a new person coming in. But so far, this doesn't really feel like it's something that you really need to like, oh my God. Probably not. I'm not convinced that they're actually going to be successful with this. That's just the energy that I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. This person sitting around watching you and thinking, what rumor could I spread? You know, what's some type of way that if Libra hooks up with somebody new, how can I spread a rumor about Libra that'll make this new person hate them? You know, I just feel like these are the thoughts rolling around in this person's head. That's no good. Let's see their true intentions. Let's see how they really feel at the deepest level. How's this person really, truly feel at the deepest level? How they feel about you? How do they feel about this connection? 6 of Coins. 4 of Coins. So the Death card reversed. So it's like they don't want this to be over. They want to be able to work things out with you. But I mean, I'm not seeing like a desire to have a loving connection. That's not what I'm seeing here. It kind of feels a little bit possessive, honestly. Feels a little bit possessive to me with the Four of Coins there. What's the outcome? Okay, Knight of Swords reversed. Like I said, I don't think it's anything you have to worry about. Queen of Cups. I see you falling in love with somebody new. And the Strength card again. Yeah. Yeah, you're resisting temptation. I don't see you really buying into this little game that they're playing. I don't really see anything coming of it at all. Not really. I mean, as long as you leave it alone and you don't feed any energy into it, I don't think you have anything to worry about at all. However, those of you who do, like you hear a little rumor floating around about you, I'm telling you, if you agree to exchange energy with any kind of like drama or bullshit or rumors, if you actually agree to feed some energy and exchange energy in some type of low vibrational scenario like that, that could bite you in the ass. It could. It could. I've told a couple other signs about this over the past couple of weeks. Just don't feed into it. If you hear a rumor floating around about you, step back. Don't defend yourself. Step back and see who believes it. I love it when that happens. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to waste no time defending myself. If I hear a rumor floating around about me, I'm going to step back and I'm going to see who believes it. Whoever believes it, I don't need you in my life. You believe that? Oh, really? Okay. Deuces. Bye. It's just the universe exposing you for me, you know? That's the best advice. Ooh, so we got to work on figuring out how to find true happiness. Okay? It's incredibly difficult in the world that we live in. You know, I would feel very safe betting that a lot of people on the planet right now have never really experienced true happiness, you know, because we were born and raised in a system that has only taught us to go search for pleasure and confuse that for happiness. Most people don't really know what true happiness is. I didn't know what true happiness was until I hit my 30s. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't. I never experienced true happiness ever until I was in my 30s, period. What that means is I'm happy because I said so. That's the only reason. Not because of anything that's happening or not happening out here. I'm happy because I said so. I don't need somebody to love me to make me happy. I don't need money to make me happy. I don't need anything out here to provide a sense of pleasure and that be my happiness. I'm happy because I found the happiness switch, because I figured out how to go inside and flip that switch and turn it on. See what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tricky. It takes practice. It takes practice, because that has just been drilled into our heads for so many generations that we got to practice that. We got to practice finding true happiness. We got to teach our kids how to do that too, so that we can unwire and dismantle that old system, that old bullshit 3D system. Man. All right. Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Scorpio. Mm-hmm. What important messages do we have for my Scorpio friends? Mm-hmm. This weekend. Mm-hmm. Woo, Devil card reversed. I don't know what to say about that yet. Could be a Capricorn some of you are dealing with. Could be. Doesn't have to be. Ooh, Six of Swords. Man. Okay. So I feel like you're dealing with new love. But there's a lot of back and forth energy here. This is, wow, Scorpio, this is tough. I might have to like clarify this whole damn spread. Wow. Because you have the Ace of Cups upright, but the Ten of Cups reversed. The Three of Cups upright and the Hierophant reversed. So when I see that, it kind of feels to me like two cars with their bumpers tied together driving in opposite directions. Maybe that just kind of indicates the energetic battle that you have going on in your head, where you're very conflicted inside, not sure if you're on the right path, not sure if you're doing what you should be doing. I do feel like, though, that you're either A, dealing with new love right now, or it's on its way. Okay. That Ace of Cups right there is new love. New. But there's something that just feels very unsettled here about the past. Some of you could be transitioning on, trying to completely ignore the past and bury it. You know? Try to ignore. See, because that's the general consensus, you know, when it comes to healing. When we think you need to heal, you know what gets on my nerves? You ever hear people say time heals all wounds? Isn't that the stupidest thing you've ever heard in your life? Time heals all wounds. If time heals wounds, then what the hell is childhood trauma? You know? Like, I mean, doesn't it just make you want to smack people when they say that? Time heals all wounds. Well, then how do people get traumatized as a child and end up growing up to be sociopath serial killers because of their childhood trauma? Childhood trauma wouldn't exist if time healed wounds, because time doesn't heal wounds. That's stupid. Time buries wounds and makes you forget about them, but they don't go anywhere. Okay? Now, I don't know who needed to hear that, but I just became overwhelmed with the sensation to say that. But some of you could be taking that stance where you're moving on from something that happened in the past, not really dealing with it at all, because maybe you don't know how, and it's bubbling up and causing a lot of nervousness and anxiety. I mean, most people probably don't know about this, though, do they? I feel like you are holding it together on the outside, but on the inside, you're kind of a mess, aren't you? Knight of Swords. So I see new communication coming in here. I'm seeing new communication. I'm seeing you either talking to or dealing with somebody new, but the past is haunting you. Okay. That was a weird message. So I'm going to have to approach yours a little bit differently. I guess let's get 3 cards for how the past person feels about Scorpio. How's this past person feel about Scorpio? What are their true feelings? Ooh, Knight of Wands. I'm kind of feeling like this person, they're at least wanting to give off the impression that they've moved on and they don't care. Maybe they have. Maybe they have just seriously moved on from this and they like, you're trying to bury it and forget about it and having a hard time doing that. It looks like they have successfully buried it and forgotten about it. I don't think they're doing as good as you think they are, though, honestly. Will there be any kind of outcome here? 3 of Swords reversed. No, see, no. I see what's happening now. Nope, you're connecting with somebody new. Okay, you are connecting with somebody new. However, I feel like you feel this way for a very specific reason. Because what did I just say a minute ago? When you move on and forget about something, no healing happens. Healing is painful. It's painful. Okay? Now, I'm not here to say that in order, like being in pain makes you heal. But if you really truly go through the healing process properly, it is a painful process. Okay? So I don't think the universe is letting you bury this and forget about it because it is so important that you heal from it. So that's why it's staying on the surface. and eating you alive and driving you nuts. I know it's painful and it sucks, but that puts you at an advantage because it's when it's like eating you up consciously, that gives you the ability to grab onto that energy and transmute it. Okay, it's really fucking hard to transmute energy when it's buried underneath of your subconscious. See what I'm saying? What's the best advice? Two of Swords in the reverse. So no looking back. No looking back. You got to make a final decision. Don't be up in your head wishy-washy about whether or not you want to go back and try to make something work that didn't work out before. We got to move forward. No looking back. That decision has to be final. This right here, all this is telling me is to tell you not to wait around on the past. Okay? Be aware of temptations. Okay? Don't fall victim to any kind of temptations. Do not look for something outside of you to be the solution to something inside of you. Okay? That's really, really easy to do. Really easy to do. Just understand that you are at an advantage when the pain is still on the surface. You're at an advantage. Okay, that gives you the ability to transmute the energy. What we have to do is we have to take that energy, as painful and annoying as it is, and actually use that energy as a building block in the wall of the empire that we are building. Okay? Now, once you build your empire and you stand back and you point to that wall and you see all those pretty bricks in that wall, and you can point to that one brick that was that painful experience that happened to you. Now you take a step back and you see the big empire you've built and you're thankful for that brick. That's the important part. That's the important part, is expressing gratitude. But you have to do it consciously. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What important messages do we have for my Sagittarius friends this weekend? Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Woo, 3 of Cups. Hanging out with friends, partying, having a good time. Some of you. No, not Sagittarius. No, never. I'm pretty sure y'all invented hanging out with friends and having a good time, didn't you? Y'all invented that. Some of you, there could be a third party situation you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, unless you have rock solid evidence of that. Just don't worry about that. Thank you, Adrian, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, the moon card. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I also have Libra here. I also have Taurus. Okay. So you are, I think you're connecting with this person, honestly. Yeah, this feels like you and this person are connecting. King of Swords. Okay, so this is tough. This is tough. I'm trying to figure out whether or not this is actually a full-on attempted reconciliation, or if you're just reconnecting with this person like as friends. I mean, okay, so I'm definitely seeing at least a friendship. Maybe one, the other, or both of you is trying to see if y'all can just be friends. Okay? What I'm trying to, because this Hierophant card right here kind of indicates to me that somebody might have ulterior motives, maybe. There's a lot of tension between the two of you as well, and unfinished business. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing a new start here. I'm seeing a new start. Maybe trying to establish a friendship with this person. I see a lot of holding back and biting of tongues and not saying things that want to be said. I've never met a Sagittarius that's very good at that. So it has to be them, dude. It has to be them. I mean, I guess it could be you. And if it is, shit, fist bump. Fist bump. I mean, I've never really personally met a Sagittarius that can hold an opinion in their head for longer than a minute or two before they're about to explode, you know? I mean, I dig it. I dig it, you know? Personally, I would rather have that than be in the dark about how you feel, you know? But this kind of indicates to me that it's probably the person you're dealing with who is holding back, biting their tongue, and not saying what they want to say. And you know what I think it is, though? I think what it is this person is still very hurt about the past. Whatever it was that happened in the past, I don't think this person has genuinely healed from it, although they may be pretending to be healed from it. Okay. Now let's see their true feelings at the deepest level. Let's see this person's true feelings and intentions at the deepest level. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So this person does want to be with you. I just don't think they want an emotional connection with the King and Queen of Pentacles here. Can y'all see that? They just may not want an emotional connection. Five of Pentacles. So they feel like they were done wrong. They're playing the victim. Whatever it was that happened between the two of you in the past, they're still, deep down in their heart, they're still pointing the finger at you. Deep, deep down, they're still pointing the finger at you. What's the ultimate outcome of this situation? What's the ultimate outcome of this situation? Ace of Swords reversed. It's going to be kind of awkward between the two of you. It's going to be kind of awkward. Something's a little off. Something's a little bit weird. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Nine of Cups reversed. So it's a little bit awkward, a little bit weird. I feel like this person is hiding their true intentions, but I do feel like there are ulterior motives. It just looks like it's a new start between the two of you, but an awkward new start. What's the best advice? Best advice. What's the best advice? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So you are not required to take on any burdens that aren't yours to take on. Not required to. You know, this is an extremely slippery fucking slope. Extremely. An extremely slippery slope. But sometimes, not only is it okay, but it's mandatory that you be selfish. I know, slipperiest slope in the history of slippery slopes, but sometimes it is mandatory that you be selfish. Okay? I mean, at a certain point, how else do you weed through the people who just want to drain you dry and take you for everything you got? You know? I mean, if you're dealing with somebody like that who keeps taking advantage of you, draining you dry of everything that you got over and over and over again, it does not make you a bad person to set boundaries. Okay? It does not make you a bad person to set boundaries. And I think that's what needs to happen here. Some massive boundaries need to be set. Okay? Keep this person at arm's distance for a couple of months, 2 or 3 months. Okay? The 3-month rule. I don't know if I've told you all this yet, but the 3-month psychology says your average person cannot put up a front for longer than 3 months before their true intentions start to bubble up to the surface. Okay? So set some boundaries. Give it 3 months. I'm going to observe you and I'm going to watch you. I'm going to see if you maintain character for 3 months. If you do, 3 months pass and you're still respecting the boundaries and whatnot, then maybe I can slowly start to let my guard down. Okay? All right. Capricorn. What decks do I want to use? Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Capricorn. Mm-hmm. What important messages do we have for my Capricorn friends this weekend. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. Oh, Seven of Swords, though. So I see you connecting with somebody new. Ace of Cups reverse, though. So it's almost looking to me like there's a potential new love interest coming in that you're walking away from. Is that what's happening here? Because look, I see a new person coming in with the Knight of Cups here. But with the Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups reversed, it looks like you're walking away and this isn't going anywhere. Maybe you can't trust this person. Yeah, this looks kind of weird. This looks kind of weird. Nah, you know what it is? Because there's past energy in here too. I'm seeing two different energies. I'm seeing past and new energy. What's this? What the fuck is going on here, man? Look, Death card reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Seven of Swords. Somebody here can't be trusted. There is a snake in the grass. Yeah, there's past energy in here. What is going on, man? Is it past or new? Who is the most important person? Oh, the past person. Okay. Okay. So maybe this person's trying to come forward, but it's not happening. Feeling like some of y'all got a past person trying to come forward, but for whatever reason, you're walking away from this. You can't trust this. At the end of the day, I don't think you can trust the past person, and you know it. Good Lord, man. That was the biggest mess. God damn it. I don't know if that's just your energy or if this deck has an attitude. What's the past person's true feelings and intentions toward Capricorn? Let me see. Past person's true feelings. Oh, they're putting on a show for you. Okay. They miss you. They do miss you. They are thinking back about the past, but they're putting on a show for you. So they do, I think, want to reconcile things. I don't think they have moved on from this. But they're not being 100% honest, genuine, and straightforward either. So I don't think you can trust them. They want things to work out, but they're not willing to put forth honest work to make that happen. You know? What's the outcome for Capricorn, period? Page of Cups reversed. Okay. So no, I don't see you extending or accepting any offers from a past person. I don't even see you willing to work on the past situation. More than likely, I think the next person that comes in will be new. But you may not be willing to work on that either. What's the best advice? Man, Capricorn, boy, it looks like this weekend is going to be a headache. It looks like a headache for you this weekend. Because I got a headache now. I'm probably going to have to burn some sage after that. Best advice. Do not be afraid to put somebody in their place. Be sure you maintain your emotional integrity. Don't let nobody manipulate you. Don't let nobody blow smoke up your ass. Okay? Don't be afraid to put somebody in their place. Don't be afraid to tell somebody what time it is. Okay? I think your emotional integrity is going to be put to the test this weekend. That's where I think the main meat and potatoes of this message is coming in. Okay? Testing your emotional integrity. Okay? I know you all have heard me say this a million times, but you have to be coming from a place of not needing somebody. Okay? We've got to unwire that way of thinking out of our heads. You can't be operating from a place of need and desperation. And I feel like that will be put to the test. That will be put to the test. Whew. Man, that was the heaviest energy. And I got a personal reading to do right after I get off of here. There we go. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. Okie dokie. What important messages do we have for my Aquarius friends this weekend? Aquarius. Whoop. Bunch of them fell on the floor. None of them fell out face up, though. They're all face down. Crack my drink here. Ooh, that's good. Orange dreamsicle, the rain. No, they don't pay me to say that. That's been sitting there for like 2 days unopened and I forgot about it. I just now remembered it was down there. That is good though, boy. Ooh, that does taste like you know those orange popsicles back in the day? They have like the white on the inside. When you bite it, it's orange on the outside and white on the inside. That's what those taste like. Orange dreamsicle. Ooh, that's good. That is good. All right. Sorry about that. All right, Aquarius. What important messages for you? Woo, Lover's card reversed. So the connection is weakening between the two of you. You used to feel it really, really strong. Now, not quite so much. Not as much. Not as strong. Ah, that's you. Whoops, I dropped it. That's all you, boo-boo. King of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed. Could be an Aries for some of you. I kind of feel like you all are mirroring each other. And I say that because these popped out like this. These popped out like this. Y'all are mirroring each other. See that? I don't think either of you, for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not this person has moved on, I don't think either of you have moved on from this. This feels mutual to me. I don't think either of you have moved on from this. Okay. 5 of Cups reversed. 2. Okay. Nothing's happening. Still nothing's happening. This, you know what this is here? This is all pride. This is all pride and ego I see here. I feel like y'all are both too proud to come forward and say something. Both of you. Both of you are. So nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. But the more time goes on, the weaker the connection feels. That doesn't mean connection is actually getting weaker. It just feels weaker, you know? 9. Ooh, this was a codependency connection. Okay. So it looks like a big old boring bunch of nothing as far as this situation goes. Just more silence and nothing happening. Ooh, I do kind of feel like this person is trying to get your attention, though. I do feel like they are trying to get your attention, but that's about as far as it goes. That's about as far as it goes. They could be posting things directed towards you, you know, stuff like that, trying to get a reaction out of you, but you're probably, with that King of Swords energy, you're doing what you do best and not reacting and just maintaining that ice cold nothing, right? Okay, what is this person's true feelings and intentions? If you're dealing with somebody who you know is into metaphysics and esoterics, they could be trying to manifest communication from you. They could be trying to manifest a reconciliation with you. They feel like this is unrequited love, though. They're still unfinished business. So they have a lot of unfinished business and unanswered questions. But because they're not getting any kind of reaction out of you or like nothing out of you, they're just assuming that you don't love them, that you don't care. So that's the conclusion that they are drawing, is that this love is unrequited, that they care more about this than you do. So that's why they're just hanging back, not doing anything. So as far as an outcome goes, I see you healing from this. I do see you healing from this, but I still see, I kind of feel like both of you, like I said, you're mirroring each other. So I feel like both of you are healing from this, but at the same time planning for a possible, I don't want to say attempted reconciliation, but reconnection one day. Like if this person dings in your inbox, you're planning what you want to say to them. If you turn the corner at the grocery store and bump carts with them, you're planning how you want that to go. Like both of y'all are doing this. I think both of you are planning. Doesn't mean it's going to happen though. Because it doesn't look like anything is happening anytime soon. What's the best advice? Best advice. Death card reversed. I mean, if you ever expect this to go anywhere anytime soon, I feel like it's going to need to be you to breathe life into this connection. It's going to have to be you. It's going to have to be you. And if you decide to do that, be very slow and patient. Okay? Open up a line of communication. Don't be in a hurry to reconnect with this person. Take it slow. Okay? Or if you're just dead set on hail to the no, then okay. You're going to have to figure out how to heal from it though. Because you can fool everybody into thinking you've healed from it. But if this is still on your mind all day, every day, and you didn't really heal from it, that's what the universe responds to. The universe doesn't respond to what people think. The universe responds to what's really happening in your heart and mind. Okay? So we got to work on that. All right, Pisces. What important messages do we have for my Pisces friends this weekend? Three of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with a coworker, possibly. Doesn't have to be. There's a lot of emphasis, though, about the workplace for you this weekend. I don't know if some of you are taking on some extra hours and working this weekend, or I don't know, something about energy at the workplace. Magician, 10 of Cups reversed, though. Okay, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, both reversed. All right. Yeah, some of you are starting a new job. I'm really getting this strong sense of whatever this situation is you were dealing with. It feels like time is standing still and nothing is happening here. So it looks to me like you're taking your energy and placing it elsewhere. I think I gave you all that advice a few weeks ago too, didn't I? Thank you, Kathy, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It looks, I don't know if you're taking my advice or what, but it does look like more than likely you're either starting a new job or just really focused on some sort of financial goal. And that is helping you get through whatever this. So you're actually healing from it. I'm seeing you doing some true, genuine healing. Okay. But with the 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, both reversed. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not you and this person are connecting, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Yep. 5 of Pentacles. No. But I do see you making your way towards whatever financial goals you have and putting forth work, energy, and effort doing that. You could be talking to somebody new. So I see a new communication coming in, but I'm not convinced that it's something that's going to go anywhere really quickly. Could just be like a new, like with the Three of Cups right here, you know, could be hanging out with friends, maybe kind of communicating with like a friend of a friend. But with the Ten of Cups reversed, it's not looking like anything serious is happening right now. Well, that feels a little bit frustrating. A little bit. Let's see how this past person feels deep down at the deepest level. How's the past person feel deep down at the deepest level? Ah, Seven of Swords reversed. So they feel a little bit guilty. They do. But they want to move forward and move on from this. Empress in the reverse. Yeah, they feel a little bit guilty, but they want to move forward. They want to move on from this. I don't think right now they're wanting anything serious or solid or stable with anybody. Will there be any kind of outcome? Any kind of outcome here? The universe is making sure you heal from this. Universe is making sure that you heal from this. Oh, yeah. See, the universe is making sure that you heal from this first. Okay? And once you've done a certain level of healing, and only once you've done a certain level of healing, the next one that comes in ain't going to be no joke, yo. You're going to need to have experienced a certain level of healing before the next person comes in. You're going to need to. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? Don't let the past person make you bitter. Okay? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I can't get, there's no way really around this here. Do not let the past person make you bitter. Make sure you are putting forth the conscious effort on doing a certain level of healing. Okay? The conscious effort. And it can take a while. It can take a while. Sometimes, like I've already said like 2 or 3 times today on this video, time does not heal you. So time doesn't equal healing. However, true healing does take time. But time itself doesn't do it. Okay? So just be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush the process. If you feel it just like driving you nuts and you can't figure it out, you know, that's okay. That's normal. That's very normal. You know, sometimes it can take months, sometimes even years. Hopefully it won't take years, but I mean, it can take weeks or months before you actually see why the universe did something. Okay? You have to maintain an open heart and an open mind or you'll never see it no matter what. Okay? Got to trust the universe. Trust the universe. And yeah, because when the next person comes in, I'm going to tell you right now, well, first of all, I don't even think the universe is going to bring this next person in until you do a certain level of healing. But let's say that it did. Let's say it did. The universe brings the next person in while you are still like broken. It won't work at all. It won't work. It will not work. A connection that intense it will turn into a complete and total shit show. Okay? A certain level of healing has to be done, and there has to be a really solid foundation, you know, to even support a connection that intense is the next one that's coming in. Okay? So just relax. Don't try to rush it. Okay? Trust the universe. And yeah. Focus on making peace with the past and not letting the past person turn you into a bitter, angry person. Okay? All right. Well, I feel like those were the messages that all of my signs of the zodiac needed to hear for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along, man. Greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I really mean that. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.